Alright, what's up guys, DJ DrawgZ here, and today I'm going to be giving you a review video on the Stanton SCS.4dj. So let's go in and take a closer look. Alright guys, in this portion of the video, we're going to go over just the basic layout and what is in this mixer and player. So you have three EQs, you have your low, mid, and highs. You have your crossfader, obviously. You have your line levels. You got your headphone cues. You have a record button. Now moving to the decks, I'm only going to review one of the decks since they're identical on both sides. You have your jog wheel. You have a scratch on and off button, and what this basically does is if you have it off, so it's not red behind it, when the track is playing, it affects just how fast the track is going. Now, when you hit the scratch button, what it does is it acts like it's vinyl, and you can control the track. Now, here's an interesting feature that is only on most Stanton products, and that's the touch button. What that does is when the track is playing, it sends it back to the cue point of the track. Now moving on to the effects. Each deck has individual assigned effects. The effects are filter, flanger, slice, and delay. It also has a looping function where you can loop tracks and re-loop them up to 32 beats and as low as, I believe, 16 beats. A 16th of a beat. You also have a pitch blend, and you have a tempo fader. Alright. Now, up here, this is something that's only on two DJ units that I can think of. And that's this one and a Pioneer unit. And what it is it's a screen that you can see all of your tracks on. You can have active playlists and playlists from past sessions, and you have your waveforms, your hot cues, all that stuff like that. And that's what makes this unit actually quite special, in my opinion, is it has this display where you can analyze tracks and stuff. Because most units don't have this display. Like I said, there's only about two. Down here, you have a 1/4 jack mic input. You have a mic volume, and you have your master volume, your mix, headphone, or master. And what that does is through your headphone outputs, which is a 1/4 mini and a 1/4, what you can do is if it's all the way to the left, you're only hearing what's queued up on the headphone button. If it's in the middle, you're hearing both tracks, but the audience is only hearing still what's on the master. And then master is where you're only hearing what's being played to your audience. You have your volume. Your outputs for this unit, you have a 1/4 outputs RCA. Then some features on the back. You have a 12-volt power plug, on and off switch. Then you have a regular USB, and then you have a super USB, which you use to plug this unit into your computer. And you can plug it in, you can use softwares like Virtual DJ, Strato, Tractor, that sort of thing. Now on the very back, you have something that's once again not in many units. You have a detachable panel where you can put flash drives and just have them plugged in all the time. And also you can use it as a little bit of a storage for small wires, earbuds, and that sort of a deal. Sometimes a little bit of pain to reattach though, but overall it's a nice feature and I've used it quite a lot. Alright, now moving on to the pros and cons of this unit. Alright, so some pros that I have. I like this screen. It allows me to not have my computer at every gig that I go to, so that's really nice. You know, I can browse my tracks, I can sort through them, I can save them for later. So that's a really good pro of this unit. Another pro of the unit is I like these touch-sensitive jog wheels. I think it adds a nice touch to the Stanton's lineup. And those are really my two big pros with this unit. Now on to the cons of the unit. Alright, my two biggest issues with this unit. Number one, I've had this unit for almost a year now. And these crossfaders, they have both, not the crossfaders, excuse me, the tempo faders. They have both broken. So if you look right here, you'll see that it's stuck on negative 3.10. So even if I move it up and down, it's still stuck on that thing. And it's the same for the other side. Now here's where stuff gets even more wacky. For my deck number, my deck A, I can affect the tempo of it, but it somehow is transferred over to the volume side of it, which makes absolutely no sense to me. So they definitely need to upgrade the tempo faders. And this brings me to another point about this unit that I don't like. So when first my deck A fader broke first, and I called Stanton, see if I can get it replaced, get a new unit, get it fixed somewhere. It literally took me 2 days of calling to get through to customer service, and after that they sent me on a wild goose chase to get it fixed. And it was some weird, and there was a company that fixed it close to me, but when I went onto their website, I couldn't even find contact information. So they definitely need to upgrade their customer service and their fixing abilities and who fixes it. And they need to look at the quality of who fixes it, in my opinion, also. So that's a problem that they need to fix. My final major con for this unit is, at first I thought the sound card was okay, but now that I listen to it a lot, the sound card is not the best sound card, and I wish that was improved a little bit. So those are my pros and cons for the unit. Alright, so finally, my overall opinion. And who is this makes it good for. Alright. I got this unit at Best Buy, like I said, about a year ago, for, I believe it was around $200. The MSRP for this unit is $500. It's not worth that much. So it is a little bit overpriced. But I recommend this for people who want to get into DJing and know they can get a couple of gigs that don't have a laptop. So, because when I first started, I didn't have a laptop. I have one now, but back then I didn't. And that's also where the screen really comes in handy, so you can actually look at your tracks, look at the waveform. So that's really handy. This unit is for also for people who are just getting into DJing and looking for a relatively cheap controller. Because I wouldn't buy it from your big bucks retailers. I wouldn't get it from Guitar Center and all that. But if you look on eBay and stuff, you can get and look at it used from Guitar Center and places like that. You can get this for $70 to $100, and that aspect is pretty good. So yeah. So thanks for watching this video, guys. I'll bring you more videos later.